Hello everyone, welcome to AS Online and this is Narendra. And today class, once again, the simple interest and compound interest. Some of the questions frequently asked, some of the questions will clear the conceptual part of the simple interest and compound interest. So let's begin without delay, and this is your first question. Okay, we will together answer this question, but please do not forget, even if one question helps you, so please like it and subscribe it, so that whenever we post the video, you will be able to see it. And if you like, please subscribe, share with your friends. So this is the very first question, and I will read the question, then we will give the 30-second. The compound interest earned by Suresh on a certain amount at the end of 2 years at the rate of 10% per annum is rupees 1,414.4. Okay, so what was the total amount that Suresh got back at the end of 2 years in the form of principal plus interest? Hope the question is very clear here. So we have, it is said that it's a compound interest, rate of interest is there, time is there 2 years, and we have the interest, and then it is said that how much will be the amount, that is principal plus interest. Hope you can answer this question, and your 30 seconds starts now. Come on, my friends. So I will just wait for 30 seconds so that it's not every question I am simply answering it. I give some time for you to answer it. Come on. So. Hope you are answering it. Hope you are answering it. Okay. Now the 30-second is up, and check your answer. Is it option B? If your answer is option B, you are right. Let's answer this question in the best possible way. Best possible way. And what is that best possible way? I know that this is 8% per annum, as it is a compound interest. So 8% plus 8% plus 8% of 8%, which is 0.64%. The total interest is 16.64% of the principal. So this is the very first point. This is the very first point which is going to, which we have to derive. That is 1414.6 is what percentage of the principal? 16.64% of the principal. What is my requirement? My requirement is the principal plus interest. So this is the interest. If I add the principal, which is 100%, then the amount is 116.64% will be the amount. That is principal plus interest. I have 16.64%. I need to find out 116.64. Hope it's very clear to all my friends. So let's write down the figure. That is 1,414.4 divided by, this is what percentage? 16.64%. So divided by 16.64, I will be getting 1%. What is my requirement? My requirement is 116.64. So into 116.64. That's my requirement. Hope it is clear, my dear friend. So now from here onwards, and basically we don't write this one. Please understand that we don't write this one, because I know that 8 plus 8 plus 8 square, that is 64.64. That comes 8 plus 8 is 16.64. That is mentally you need to, you are expected to calculate this. Therefore, I will remove this in order to make you understand that we don't write this. This is your mental calculation. Right, my friends. Now, move on. So now coming to the cancellation part. how do I start cancelling it? So I notice that these two numbers are getting cancelled by how much? So can I say over here? So here after decimal 2 digit is there. After decimal I will place the 2 digit here. So the decimal is eliminated. Now how many times it gets cancelled? I know that there should be a unit digit should be 5. So 5 4 is 20. So okay, I understand the unit digit is 5. What should be my 10 digit? Okay, coming to the 10 digit over here, 16, how many times I will come closer to this? What is 16? 8. 16, 9, we know 144. Am I right? What? 16, 8, 128. So is it not, it looks like getting cancelled by 85. If you have any problem here, then you can simply multiply this one, and we know how to multiply any number by any 2 digit number. So here it consumes the time. For example, 5 4 is 20, carry 2, and 5 6 is 30, and 8 4 32. So 62 and 64 carry 6, and then 16 5 is 80, plus that is 8 6 is 48. So 80 plus 48, 128, and 128, 134, carry 3. So you notice that the same thing is coming. Now your job is 85 into this number, and again 2 digit to 2 digit multiplication, or you can, as decimal is there, if you bring the decimal over here, then it should be multiplied by 17 by 20. 0.85 is nothing but 17 by 20. So look at this one, what you are going to get over here. Divide this by 2, that is 5 times, and then 8 times, and then this is 32. Decimal comes over here, you are multiplying it, you get the answer. So this is the only activity we have to answer the question, and your option choice is B over here. That's 9914.4. Okay, what is the point we have to learn here? The point we have to learn here is I don't need to find out the principal. Here 8% per annum for 2 years, we know that 16.64% is already given to us. What I have to find it out? We have to find it out is the principal plus interest, that is amount. So 100 plus 16.64, I need to find out 116.64 is how much? It's as simple. Let's move on to the next question, which is this. Now, I will read the question and then I will wait for your response. You can answer this question in one line, my dear friends. Understand it. That's Mr. K took a loan of 30,000 on simple interest for 2 years at the rate of 3% per annum. For 2 years at the rate of 3% per annum, simple interest is 6%. 3 into 2, 6%. Okay, this is what the principal is. The next, the total amount that he will be paying as interest in 2 years. Is it for 2 years? Yes, 2 years if 3% of his monthly salary, 2 years is 3% of his monthly salary. Whatever the interest he will pay, that is 3% of his monthly salary. What the question is? What is his monthly salary? So you need to find out the interest, and that interest is 3% of the monthly salary. I need to find out the monthly salary. That means I need to find out 100%. Right, my friends? Your time starts now. And here, it's a simple one-line question. Come on. Yes, you have still 13 more seconds. It's a one-line question. You hardly can take 7, 8 or 10 seconds, not more than that, to answer this question after reading the question. So the time up, I will check the answer. Option choice C. If your answer is C, you are right. Fantastic. Okay. What we have to find out is how much is the interest. So I know 6% interest on 10,000. That is nothing but this is 1%, 6% is 600. I need to get the salary. This is 3% of the salary. Here it's given. So divide by 3, you are getting 1%. What I need 100%. So multiply this by 100. So you are getting this one as 20,000. That's over, my dear friends. That's the way, that's why I said it's a one-line question when I was giving this question to you. So if your writing is done, I'm moving on to the next question, and which is this. What is this question is? Mr. Nair, monthly salary is rupees 22,500. Monthly salary. He took a loan of rupees 30,000 on simple interest. Please always underline or notice whether it's a simple interest or compound interest. Don't take it casually. Time is 3 years. Rate is 5% per annum. It's clear? The amount that he will be paying as simple interest in 3 years, that's what the time 3 years, is what percentage of his monthly salary. In the previous question, you have to find out what is the monthly salary, where the interest he is paying is 3% of the monthly salary. What is monthly salary? Here I need to find out that what percentage of his monthly salary is paid as a simple interest. Question is clear, my dear friend? Your 30 seconds starts now, and it's here. Answer it. It's a one-line question again. You don't need 30 seconds to answer it. Okay. So those who are comfortable with the simple and compound interest, they hardly may take 5 seconds to 8 seconds after reading the question. Time up. Let's check your answer. Option choice C. If it is your answer, you are right. You are right. How do I find it out? 3 years, 5% per annum, simple interest. So in that case, what will be the simple interest? 3 into 5, 15% interest. 15% interest on what? On 30,000. What is 15% of 30,000? 4,500. 15 into 3, 45. 4,500. Now this 4,500 interest is what percentage of his salary, which is 22,500. It's as simple as this. Look at that. How much writing? Couple of things I mentally calculated. What is that? 3 into 5, 15%. 15% on 30,000, 4,500. That's what I mentally calculated. Now 4,500 is what percentage of 22,500? So you can go for into 100 or start cancelling this one, and you notice that this gets cancelled, and with 45, that's 94, 5, and that's 1 by 5. I notice that this is 1 by 5, and 1 by 5 is 20%. That's all. 20%, option choice C. Next question on the board is this. Okay. These all are the one-line question, only the if you know the correct method to answer the question. Look at this one, how simple question is, but there are so many steps in solution. But we will answer the question in one line. Look at this one. The simple interest acquired in 9 years, simple interest acquired in 9 years on a principal is rupees 24,150. 250 is 162% of the principal. That interest is 162% of the principal. What is the rate of interest percentage per annum? I'll tell you why did I give this question. Before that, take 30 seconds to answer it. Come on. Okay, your time is going up. Over. 2 more seconds, 1 second, and time up. Let you check your answer. If your option is C, you are correct. But what I wanted to see is whether you have answered it with the correct method or not. Now I'll tell you what, what is there in this question. What is the use of this interest? The interest in 9 years is 24,250. This is a misleading statement, figure, which not required to answer the question. Why? Because I know the rate of overall interest is 162%, overall interest. For how many years you are getting 162%? In 9 years, 2%. Then what is the interest per annum? For 1 year, how much? If for 9 years this much is the interest, then for 1 year how much? So 162 divided by 9. That's the rate of interest per annum. Right, my friends? So I know that this is nothing but 18%. That's your answer. Option choice C. Okay. Let's move on to the next question. And that is this. 1 minute. Okay. We'll see what is there in this question. What is the difference between simple interest and compound interest on rupees 7,300 at the rate of 6% per annum for 2 years? So whenever the difference is asked, there are two ways to answer the question. One is the percentage approach, the other one is the formula approach. So you answer it. I will be giving you the 30 seconds. Answer it. You don't need 30 seconds to answer the questions like this, but some of you may be new. Sir, మీరు యూట్యూబ్లో ఒకసారి లాగిన్ అవుతారా? యూట్యూబ్లో లాగిన్ అవుతారా నవీన్? నేను మొబైల్ తీసుకురాలేదు, సో ఐఎమ్ నాట్ ఏబుల్ టు సీ ద కామెంట్. Yes, you have 3 more seconds. Time up. And check your answer. If your answer is B, you are right. You are absolutely right. Now, why did I give this question? Look at this part. That is, what is the difference between simple interest and compound interest? We have P. I will discuss both the method with you. The first method is your what do you call formula approach. Difference for 2 years is equal to principal into R by 100 to the whole power 2. That's the formula for 2 years. Then what is the formula for 3 years? Difference of interest for 3 years. Can you come? Yes, friends? Oh, fine. Can Can you tell me what is the formula for 3 years? So the difference for 3 years is equal to the 2 years formula comes as it is here. That is P into R by 100 to the whole power 2. P into R by 100 to the whole power 2. That is for 2 years interest. And one more thing is getting added here, that is 300 plus R by 100. This part is added here for 3 years. So now I can answer this question with the formula, and after that I will answer the question with the percentage approach. Look at this one, formulaic approach. What is P? 7,300. It is P. Now what is R by 100? So R is 6%, then 6 by 100 to the whole power 2. And you notice that it is getting cancelled 3 times and with 250 times. So here with 3 square which is 9 and 5 square which is 25 followed by 20, as these 2 gets cancelled over here. Am I right? So we will be getting, is it 7,300? Yes, it's 7,300. Okay, that's right. For how many years? Difference of simple interest and compound interest for 2 years. Okay. By cancelling this, what is that figure I am getting? That's 7,073 into 9 divided by 25. Right? So I will get the answer. There is one way to answer the question. What is the other way to answer the question? Percentage approach, which I will recommend to follow. Here 6% for 1 year, 6% for second year, plus 6% of 6%, which is 0.36%. This is the extra interest which comes in simple interest, compound interest. You will not have an interest on interest in simple interest, but you will have interest on interest in compound interest. So you have to find out 0.36% of the principal. That will be the difference between simple and compound interest. So let's take that 7,300 into 0.36 percentage by 100. You cancel this one and multiplication of these two will give your answer. That 6,3 is 18, carry 1. Okay, and 3,3 is 9 plus 7,6 is 42. So that is 51 and 52, carry 5, and that 7,3 is 21. 21 plus 5 is 27. Okay, your decimal will be over here. Then, so what's the answer? 27.28 is the difference between simple and compound interest. So 27.28. Is it 26.28? Yeah, that's right. Because 7,3 is 21 and 21 plus 5 is 26. So I made a small error over here in writing. So it should be 26. 26. Over 26.28 is your answer. Is that clear, my friends? So the second method is much better over the first method when it comes for 2 years. Now moving on to the next question. Take your next question as this. What is this question? Let me read down. The compound interest acquired in 2 years on a principal of 15,800 is rupees 7,716.12. What is the rate of interest? Okay. I know why I give this one, because formula approach is a complicated approach for this question. Now you are look at the beauty of this question, but before that I will give 30 seconds for you to answer it, and then I will take. Okay, that's good. Even if one question helps you, please like it, share with your friends, I'll tell you why. Why did I give this one? Okay, good. Your time is up, and then your option is A. If your option is A, it's right. What is the purpose of giving this question? Is very interesting and frequently asked question. Simply find the rate of interest in a case of compound interest where you have the principal and you have the interest and you have the time. So there is a formula you can place and get it. But look at this one. I picked up this from the previous year paper. This 15,800 and 7,700. Is it not this interest is close to half of the principal? That means when it is half, close to 50% of the principal. What I will do is, out of the given options, I will find out which option satisfies, which comes very closer to 50%. Let's take option A, 22%. So first year 22%, second year 22%, plus 22% of 22%. What is that? 22 square, 484. So that comes close to 5. Is it not 44 plus 5, 49? Very close to 50%. So very close to 50%, 44 plus 5, 49. So what should be my answer? My answer should be option A. Apply this kind of logic, this kind of techniques in the exam to save the time. Now I will tell you why I will eliminate B. This is 16% is there. For 2 years, 16 plus 16, 32. And 16% of 16 will come another 2 or 3. So 32 plus 3 is 35. But interest is 50%. If 16 is there in first option, I will ignore 16. With the same reason, if I consider 18, I will ignore. The reason is that 18 plus 18 plus 18% of 18. So 18 plus 18 is 36. And 18% of 18, another 2% comes. 2 to 3% comes. So 18 to 36 plus 3 is 39%. But here the interest is close to 50%. So if these all are the first options, B and C, we will not check this option. Hope you are understanding the approach. And I am moving on to the next question, which is here. So I will read the question, and after that again your 30-second will start. And what is that question is? Here it says, the difference between the compound interest and simple interest acquired on amount at the end of 3 years. What is that? Difference between simple interest and compound interest. At the end of 3 years on a certain principal at 12% per annum is rupees 381.888. What is the sum? What is the amount? In other words, what is the sum here? Because the amount represents an amount. Here the amount represents a principal. So you are asked to find out the principal. As I said, we have the formula over here for difference of 3 years is equal to, that is P into 2 years difference, that is R by 100 to the whole power 2. And we will make one attachment here, 300 plus R by 100. That's what we discussed it. Are you going to apply this formula? Or is there any alternate method? Because you have the difference, you have the rate of interest 12%, you need to find out the P. Now, I will leave the choice for you over here, that this is the difference at the rate of 12% per annum, the difference between simple interest and compound interest for 3 years. Try this, my friend. Your time starts now. Come on. Your time starts now. You have 20 more seconds. Try this 14 seconds more. And I will give you the best method after that. You will learn something new, which I am sure you will not get anywhere. So the time is up, and if your answer is E, then you are right. You are absolutely right. That is none of this. E. I am giving the best method. I will not follow the, in this case, because see that the rate of interest is 12%. One is the rate of interest 10%, 20% or 25%. These all are the very easy. I will apply the formula. But another category is the rate of interest 6%, 9%, 12% kind of thing. So they are not easily getting cancelled. Therefore, for this, we will apply the new approach, and I am going to discuss that. Please stay here and look at what is it. The best approach. Now, this is the difference. This represents what percentage, how much percentage of the principal. I will find out that. How is it? What is 12%? 12%. In other words, 12 square, 144. 144%, that means 144 by 100, that gives us 1.44. As it is for 3 years, so 1.44. See that how simple, how minimum writing. 144 into 3 as for 3 years. And plus 12 cube, that is 1728. So I will write down 0 and decimal. After decimal, you should have 4 digits. 1728 itself is a 4-digit number. So 1728. If it is 6, then 6 cube is 216. In that case, you have to place 0 here. 0216. Hope you got this one. Once you add this one, that percentage represents this value. That percentage represents this value. I am writing down that one. That is 3, 4 is 12, carry 1, and 14, 3, 42, and 43. 4, 3, 12, 1, 3, 4, 12, 13, carry 1, 3. Done. And then add up this part. So here I notice that 2, 8, and then 7. Why? There is some error in multiplication over here. When I multiplied with 3, 3, 4, 12, carry 1, 3, 4, 12, plus 1 is 13, carry 1, and 3, 1, 3 plus 1 is 4. So it gives us 4.32. So add this 4.32 to this, that gives us total. So that 8 comes as it is, 2 add as it is, 7 plus 2 is 9, and 1 plus 3 is 4, and decimal and 4. That means the difference given to us is a 4.4928% of the principal. What I need? I need the principal. Find out the amount. That means I need 100%. So let's work out on that. Let's work out on that, my dear friends. And that is 381.888 divided by, that's 4.4928. That's the percentage. So I will get 1%. How much is my requirement? My requirement is 100%. So I will go for into 100. This will give you the answer. That's all. This is the best way to answer the question. Couple of question you do it, taking it as 9%, taking it as 6%, and then you will get free. Or keep attending my class. I will keep repeating the frequently asked question, which the method we will discuss will be the minimum calculation, the best approach. Let's answer this question now. Now, when it comes over here, you will find a little bit difficulty to cancellation of this number. That practically happens. Now, here after decimal, here 4 digit is there. So, make that after decimal. So, I will multiply numerator and denominator by 1000. Then what happens over here? I will get one more 0 here by 10,000. Not by 1000, 10,000. So, here decimal will come over here and here. Now, look at this one, because all last two numbers are zeros. So, my answer will be either 95 or 84, 72 or 80. Now, tell me how many times. Should I take the 9 times, 8 times, 7 times? So, first if I take the 8, 4 is 32. I left with how much? 6, 61. Then no, 8, 4, 30. I will be considering this as 4.5. 4.5 roughly. Now, when I multiply with 8, what happens? 8, 5 is 40, carry 4. And 8, 4 is 32 plus 4 is 36. Can this number 36 can be accommodated, right? Here. Can this be 9? So, if I go for 9, 5 is 45 and 9, 45, carry 4 and 9, 4 is 36 plus 4, that is 40. I am crossing this one. So, my 10 digit number has to be 8. That idea I have. Now, by what number you should multiply this one in order to get 0? If you multiply this number by 3, will you get 0? No. 8, 3, 24. When you multiply this number by 7, will you get the 0? 7, 8, 56? No. If you multiply this by 5, 5, 8, 40? Yes. So, how many times this gets cancelled? 85 times. In the examination, we use these techniques. We don't go with the school type of calculation. Now, 85 followed by 2 zeros, I am getting my answer as none of these, option choice E. So, here it's a great learning, my dear friends. So, let me go to the next question. Hope you understood it. I spent a lot of time to explain you, because this is the areas where you can overtake your competitor. Your next question starts now. Here, what is this question? What is the difference between compound interest and simple interest acquired on amount of rupees 16,200? So, this is an principal. An amount of 16,200 for 3 years. This is time at the rate of 25% per annum. You are asked to find out the difference. Say that as 25% is there, the formula approach will be easy, or else 25 cube and all will complicate it. So, when I will prefer formula approach, rate of interest 10%, 20%, 30%, 25%, these all the formula approach will be easy. What is that formula? The formula is the difference for 2 years is equal to principal into R by 100 to the whole power 2 into 300 plus R by 100. How many formula you will remember? Remember that how many formula you remember for mensuration? How many concepts you remember for trigonometry, geometry? Add one more formula. It's very easy. So, your 30 seconds starts now. Come on, my friends. Your 30 seconds starts now. Okay, liked it. Thank you. So those who are watching and did not like, even one question helps you, na sir. Please like it. Okay. Ultra low lo better, sir. Relay ultra low lo better. Okay, the time is up. The time is up, and let me see what's your answer. What's your answer? Okay. So your answer is D. Option choice D. That 3290.62. We'll calculate this with the best approach for this percentages. That is formula approach. What is that? Here. What is this one? Principal. So the principal is 16,200 into R by 100. That is 25 by 100 is nothing but 1 by 4 to the whole power 2. 1 by 16. Yes, R is 25, right? 25 by 100, 1 by 4, 1 by 4 whole square, 1 by 16. Okay. Into 300 plus R is 25. So 325 by 100. That's all. You are getting the difference. Okay. So when I look at the question over here, I notice that this is getting so easily cancelled. Okay, let me cancel this 0, 0 first. Let me cancel this one. And with 16, how many times? With 16, one time. How easy the cancellation is also. And it will definitely get cancelled, or else the question cannot be answered. So 16, 16, I left with 2, so 0, and 16, 1, 16, 4 is, it is 1.0, no, 10 point. 10 point. Okay. Now please tell me what should be my answer? What should be my answer? As 10 point something. So my answer should be 3,250 plus something. So when I look at the options, 3,290. I can eliminate this. I can eliminate this 3,300. I can eliminate this because my answer should be slightly above 3,250. So I will eliminate this because it is less than that. So only option left is this. Or else you can go for the detailed calculation, but don't waste too much of the time. A little bit of risk worth of taking. Your next question on the board is this. Here. Now, the very conceptual part we are discussing here, your concept will be very, very strong. The simple interest acquired on an amount of rupees 22,500 at the end of 4 years is 10,800. So we have the SI, we have the time, and we have the P. What would be the compound interest? Okay, good. What would be the compound interest acquired on the same amount at the same rate for the same period? I will give you the easiest method to answer this question. But still, before I solve, I will give 30 seconds to you to answer this question. Please do it, my friends. I am sure you can answer the question. But I will discuss the solution with the best possible method. You have still 12 seconds in hand. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, and time up. Okay. So I will check that if you are getting this answer, option B, and the option B is 5724, then you are right. Now you may ask that, okay Narendra, tell us what is the best method to answer this question. So let's answer this question here. We have every information to find out what is the rate of interest. We know that this is the interest, that is 10,800 into 100, right? By P is there, that is 22,500, and T is there 4 years. This will give us the rate of interest. A small calculation. Let's do that calculation and see what comes over here. That 0, 0 gets cancelled over here. Okay, fine. Will this getting cancelled by 9? Yes, with 25 times 9. And here this is 1200. It gets cancelled over here with 4. 300 times and 300 with 25, 12. So you got the rate of interest is 12 years. Fine, my friends. You have to find out the compound interest. So first year 12%. When I talk about the compound interest, first year 12%, second year 12% plus 12% of 12%. That is 12 square 144, 1.44. The total is 25.44. So the overall interest is 25.44 percentage. I simply have to calculate 25.44%. Now I have a problem to find out 0.44. What I do here? Look at this one. That is 22,500. Can I get the 25%? And the 25% plus 0.44%. And 25% is nothing but 1/4. That means divide this by 4. So 4, 5 is 20. The moment I am writing 5, I can see that either my answer is B or none of this. So first I am taking 25%. So that is with 4, 4, 5, 20, and 4, 6 is 24, and here it is 25. And further I need to take 44%. So when I add this number 5625 and another 44%, I will get this one exactly. Approximately I can see that option B should be my answer. Okay. Now you may ask one more thing, what Mr. Narendra, if I have to find out the very exact answer. So I already got 25% and I will get the 0.44% of this. So I will cancel these two 0, I will multiply this by 44 and then place. So that is, you are trying to find out exact value. But it's okay to sometimes take a risk. Either your option is B or none of this. Right, my friends? I am moving on to the next question. And your next question is this. Looks like interesting. What is it? And whichever question we will answer the best possible method. Okay. Simple interest on a sum of money for 4 years at 7% per annum is this one. 4, 7, 28. That means this is 28% of the principal. Next, what would be the compound interest on the same amount of money for 2 years at 4% per annum? You don't need to find out the principal here. You don't need to find out the principal here. Simply from simple interest, you can get compound interest. How is it? After 30 seconds, I will show it to you. Your 30 seconds starts now. Come on. Do it. It's not that everything you are just watching. The more you are writing, your understanding, your calculation speed and everything will increase, sir. So please do it. Sir, mobile phone. Yes, my friends, your 30-second is over. Let me check your answer. If your answer is E, that's 1044.48. You are right. Let me explain you how is it. We already know 28% is equal to this much. That is simple interest. Now, what about the compound interest? It's a 4% per annum for 2 years. And you know that 4% per annum for 2 years, that's 4 plus 4 plus 4% of 4, which is 0.16. That means you have to find out 8.16. That's what you need to find out. What you already know? You already know 28%. What do you have to find out? 8.16%. So let's write down this one. That is 3584 into divided by. First, that value divided by 28. So you are getting 1%. Now I'll multiply this by. I'll multiply this by how much? 8.16. Here your answer will be ready. Yes, my friends. Now you can see that how it is getting cancelled. When you cancel this one, how many times? I can see the first 1 times, and then 7 is left, and 7 and 8. So 2 times, then 8 times. So I notice that this is 128 times. Where is my answer lies? 128 into this part. That's your answer. So at least you have to calculate this one. Don't say that how do we multiply this part. You can multiply this number first by 100 and then by 28. When you multiply first by 100, 8.16 will become 816. 816. And then you multiply this number by 28 and place it. So that's how you will get your option choice is E. I am not calculating it because you already know how to calculate this part. Anywhere short approach is there, I will explain this. So hope you understood this one. Moving on to the next question. And is here. And is here. Seems to be interesting. What is this? Let me read down the question. The simple interest accrued on a sum of certain principal at 8% per annum at the rate of 13%. So 13 into 8, 104. So this value is 104%, is already known to us. What would be the compound interest on that principal at the rate of 8% per annum for 2 years? That means I tried to give you the similar type of question as over here. I was knowing already 28%, I need to find out 8.16%. The similar way here, I already know 108%, I need to find out what percentage? 8% per annum for 2 years, compound interest. So 8 plus 8 plus 0.64, 8 squared, 64. The total 16.64. That's all. So find it out, my friend. I am sure you can do it. Your 30-second is here. Come on. Now it is your time. Come on, you have 13 more seconds. This all is opening up the whole concepts to answer the questions in the best possible method. Time up. So let me see what's the answer. Option A. Anyone got the option A? Then that's right. How is it? Let me answer the question here. So I need 16.64%, whereas I already know 108%. It's a simplification only. So that is 6,500 divided by 108. I'll be getting 1%. My requirement is 16.64. Can you make any other changes in that? So when you look at this one, look at this one. 16.8 is uh, how much is that? 13.8, 104. It's not 108, 104. Then I notice that 4 is 64, carry 6, and then, yes, it is getting cancelled. Let my see, my friends, here it is getting cancelled, 0.16. That is what a very simple calculation. 16 into 65 is your answer, which is 16.5 is 80, carry 8, and 16.6 96 plus 8, that comes 104. That should be your answer. And do we have any option? Option choice A. Now, here is your last question of the day of this class, and which is based on 1 minute, 1 minute. Okay, let us read the question and then we will discuss this one. An amount of rupees 1 lakh, I think, 1 lakh is invested in two type of shares. The first yield 9% per annum and the second one at 11% per annum, and the total interest at the end of the year is 9.3 by 4%. So we know the lower rate of interest, we know the higher rate of interest, and also we know the mean rate of interest. So you are asked how much amount is invested at 9%. So take your use the allegation mixture method. This is the last question of this day, and your 30 seconds starts here. Come on, my friends, try it. I'm sure you can answer it. Some of you will definitely be able to answer the question. 17 seconds, 16 seconds. Come on. Yes, 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0, and time up. And what's your answer? Your answer is option B. And what is that? 62,500. How do I do this one? So it's by this time those who have already prepared must be knowing how to do it. This is the 9%, this is 11%, and this is 4,936 plus 3, that is 39 by 4. So this is 39 by 4. So I will also multiply this one by 4 by 4. So and remove the 4 denominator. So 9, 4, 36. Are you understanding this part? This is 39 by 4. Multiply this by 4 by 4. So 36 by 4, remove the denominator. 11, 4 by 4. So that is 44 by 4. Remove the denominator. So this will be 44. So your answer is ready now. So from here you are getting 5%, and here you are getting difference. The difference is 5. 44, 39, and 39, 36, the difference is 3. That means the money is distributed in 9% and 11% in the ratio of 5:11, 5:3. So the total part is 8 part. My requirement is 5 part. So many of you have done well, sir. That's good. So here it is 1 lakh. My requirement is 5 parts, where this one given as 8 parts. So let's move on. When I cancel this one, 8, 1, 8, I left with 2, 8, 2, 16, and then 5 followed by 2, 0, 125 into 5, and that comes 625 followed by 2, 0. That's your answer, choice B. Right, my friends? Lot of things we have discussed it. Even the one question helped you. Please like it, share with your friends, subscribe the channel. With this, thank you very much for watching the video.